Hello guys, we are starting with a new topic today and that is reported speech. Hope you have watched the other videos on style of tenses and active passive voice and you liked it. Do not forget to subscribe for the channel and share the channel. And I hope that you all have gained a lot of knowledge from this, and now English grammar is not that much difficult for you, and things are now more understandable for you. Now today we are starting for you with a new topic, and that is the reported speech. This is the part 1 of the video in which we are discussing few of the rules, and after that in the second video the topic will be complete. Okay, now starting with the reported speech, let us first understand what is the reported speech. Now whenever we are conveying to another person what conversation we had with some other person, then it can be reported or narrated in two different ways. Okay, now what are they are the direct speech and indirect speech. Now what is the difference between direct speech and indirect speech? What are the two ways in which we can narrate what conversation we had with the other person or what the other person told us? Now first is the direct speech. In direct speech, the speaker's exact words are given. Okay, now whatever the speaker said, as it is pretending as that speaker, when we speak those words, then it is called as direct speech. For example, John said, I am trying for a job here. So I am pretending like a John and I am speaking his words. Whatever he said to me, I am speaking in his words. Then that is the direct speech. Okay, now what are the special things we consider while writing something in the direct speech? First is the punctuation. It's very necessary. The exact words of the speaker are put in the inverted commas. Okay, they should be in the inverted commas. And second thing, after the reporting verb. Now reporting verb, what is the reporting verb? The word that conveys what was said or what was reported, what was suggested, like this, that is called the reporting verb. For example, John said, then said here is the reporting verb. Said just conveys that some kind of declaration or assertive sentence the person has said. If it would have been, if the person would have made some query, then we would have mentioned there John asked. Okay, if John would have given some kind of suggestion, then we would have written there John suggested. Okay, so like this, whatever is the this thing verb telling this reported verb tells about what is being said in the quoted words. What is, okay, some information it gives about the quoted words. So here the reporting verb, after the reporting verb we put a comma. Okay, so here what is the reporting verb? And that is said. Okay, so after the reporting verb, whether it is said, it is inquired, or it is asked, whatever is there, we put a comma. And the quoted words in the inverted comma always starts with a capital letter. Okay, so punctuation are the things which are to be kept in the mind while writing anything in the direct speech. Okay, now what is indirect speech? So indirect speech, we conveyed the thing exactly in the words of the speaker. What happens in the indirect speech? Only the substance of what the speaker said is given and not the exact words. That means we are just conveying the message of that particular person, but it is not necessary that we are pretending as that person or we are saying the exact words of that person. So that comes in the indirect speech. For example, John said that he was trying for a job there. So he was, for John I am using he. So I am not pretending as a John, I am not saying the exact words what John said. I am just saying what he told me. I am just conveying it in my own words. He was trying for a job there. So in indirect speech there are no much punctuations, only it is in the form of an ordinary sentence, and only starting with a capital letter, ending with a full stop. So there is no need to take much care of punctuation there. Okay, now when we need to change the sentence from direct speech to indirect speech, there are certain rules to be followed. Now what are those rules? Those rules start first with the reporting verb. As I told you, the reporting verb in the example was said. So it depends that this reporting verb is in present tense, past tense or future tense. According to that, the quoted words, whatever the words are there in the inverted commas, their tense need to be changed, okay, as per the tense of the reporting verb. Okay, so what difference does it make? Let us see in rule number 1. If the reporting verb is in past tense, the reported speech also must be in the past. Okay. Now, in the past, in which past tense? Past, present, simple past or continuous or perfect? Let us see. The present tense is changed into past. So, present tense is simultaneously changed into the relative past tense. For example, if it is simple present, then it will be changed into simple past. If it is present continuous, then it will be changed into past continuous. If it is present perfect, then it will change into past perfect. If it is present perfect continuous, then it will change into past perfect continuous. Now simple past then change into past perfect. Okay, simple past also changes into past perfect, and future changes into future conditional tense. Okay, so like this it changes. Now let us see the examples in each case. Now first, simple tense becomes simple past. Example, he said I write a letter. So this is a simple present tense. Now when we change into indirect, then it changes like this. He said that he wrote a letter. Okay, so it becomes into it changes into simple past. Similarly, she said I eat pudding. Okay, now this also will change into simple past. She said that she ate pudding. Okay, now the another example, now another thing, present continuous. Present continuous becomes past continuous. He said I am writing a letter. So it is present continuous. Am writing. Now this am writing, am will change into, again the helping verb will also change into past, and writing, the fourth form of verb, will remain same, because present continuous is changing into past continuous. So ing form will remain the same. He said that he was writing a letter. So am changes into was. Similarly, in the second example, she said I am eating pudding. It will change into she said that she was eating pudding. So am changes into was. So like this the tense changes. Now if we see the next example, in present perfect becomes past perfect. As I told you previously, he said I have written a letter. So he said that he had written a letter. Okay, next, she said I have eaten pudding. So have eaten, the have auxiliary verb and the third form of the verb, and that is eaten. So she said that she had eaten pudding. So it has changed into past perfect. So present perfect changes into past perfect. Next, if we see the present perfect continuous, it changes into past perfect continuous. He said, I have been writing a letter. So it is present perfect continuous, have been writing. It changes into, he said that he had been writing a letter. So that changes into past perfect continuous. Now, when we come to the next example, she said, I have been eating pudding. I have been eating pudding. So have been and ing form of the verb. Now here she said that she had been eating. Have been changes into had been. So all the present perfect continuous changes into past perfect continuous. Now when we come to the past tense, so simple past becomes past perfect, and then past continuous becomes past perfect continuous. So simple past, if we go for simple past, then he said I wrote a letter. Previously simple present changed into simple past. Now simple past changed into past perfect. So he said that he had written a letter. Had written a letter. Now next example, she said I ate pudding. It is again simple past, it will change into past perfect. So ate will become the third, it will come into the third form of the verb, and that is eaten. She said that she had eaten pudding. Okay, so like this, simple past changes into past perfect. Then past continuous becomes past perfect continuous. He said, I was writing a letter. This was writing changes into had been writing. Because it is past perfect continuous. Continuous is there, so ing form of the verb will remain as it is. So he said that he had been writing a letter. Second, she said I was eating pudding, so this will again change into ing form will remain as it is, had been eating. She said that she had been eating pudding. Okay, now past perfect and past continuous, there are no further past tenses. We are having the only up to past perfect and past continuous, so there is no change in them, they remain as it is. He said I had written a letter. He said that he had written a letter. So as it is, we will copy the sentence, but only the pronouns will change. That means in place of I, we use he there. He said I had been writing a letter, it will be same. He said that he had been writing a letter. So there is no change in past perfect and past perfect continuous. Now what is the case in future tenses? Future tense becomes future conditional tense. He said I will write a letter, so it will this will change into would. He said that he would write a letter. He would write a letter. She said I shall eat pudding. This shall will also change into would. She said that she would eat pudding. Okay, now here there is a difference that what happens that when this shall is used in case of second and third person, then this shall changes into should. In case of I, that means first person, it changed into would, but in case of second and third person, it will change into should. For example, the sub inspector told the constable, you shall do extra duty for 3 days. Now this shall will change into should here, this because you is the second person here. So the sub inspector told the constable that he should do extra duty for 3 days. Similarly, in the third person also, for example, the officer ordered all shall submit the files. Now all here is third person plural. So again this shall will change into should. The officer ordered that all should submit the files. Okay, now other changes, will is changed into would, that I already told. Shall changes into should. Now in the same way, can changes into could, may changes into might, has have changes into had, and is am are changes into was and were. This we have already discussed. For example, I'll give you an example of can also. They said we can go for movies on every Sunday. So this changes can changes into could here, so it changes into they told that they could go for movies on every Saturday. Like this it changes into can change into could, and may changes into might also. Now this were the case when this reporting verb was in past tense. Okay, it was said. Now what happens when it is in present or in future? So in present it will be say or says, or in future it will be will say. Okay, so what happens in that case? In that case, the verb in the quoted words, that means the verb in the direct speech, it does not changes when we change the sentence into indirect speech. Okay, so the verb remains as it is. If it is simple present, it will remain simple present. If it is present continuous, it will remain present continuous. As it is, it will remain, it won't change. Okay, so when the reporting verb is in present or in future, the verb of the words in the quoted words, okay, the verb does not change in the the tense does not changes in those quoted words. Okay, so when it is in present and future, the verb does not change in the quoted words. For example, he says I write a letter. It is simple present, it will remain simple present in indirect speech also. He says that he writes a letter. So write changes into writes because there is I and there is he, the third person, so it changes into writes, but tense remains the same. So in the same way, she says I am eating pudding. So am eating. So am eating will change into is eating. Okay, so the tense will remain the same. She says that she is eating pudding. Similarly, he says I will kick you. He says I will kick you. The will remain as it is. It will remain in future. He says that he will kick him. Next, if it is in future, he will say I write a letter. He will say, it is in future. So again the tense will remain same as it is in the quoted words. That means he will say that he writes a letter. So it is simple present there. It remains simple present in the indirect speech also. Similarly, in the next one, she will say I have eaten pudding. I have eaten, it will remain eaten only. That means the third form will remain in third form only. She will say that she has eaten pudding. Okay, so in case when the this thing reporting verb is in present or future tense, it does the verb does not change in the quoted words also. Now let us see the next rule, and that is when the words in the that are quoted in the quoted words, that is a statement. Okay, whatever is, if there is a statement given, then after the said we use a conjunction, and that conjunction is that which is used. Okay, so if it is a statement in the quoted words, then the conjunction that is used after the reporting verb. Okay, for example, he said I am happy. So he is just giving a declaration type. He is mentioning this a statement that he is happy. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll when we'll change into indirect speech, we'll add that. Okay, after the reporting verb said. He said that he was happy. Next, he said I am very good at sketching. So he is giving a kind of declaration that he is good at sketching. So what we'll do, we'll add a conjunction that after the reporting verb. So he said that he was very good at sketching. Similarly, she said to me, you are a genius. Again, changing it into indirect speech, she said to me that I was genius. Okay, so like this, the whenever there is a statement in the quoted words, then after the reporting verb, that is added while changing into indirect speech. Hope you understood this thing, these rules, that when the reported verb is in present, or it is in past, or it is in future, what are the changes that we do while changing it into indirect speech. The rules, whatever are the rules, will be discussed in the next video. Do not forget to watch it. Hope you like the video. Do not forget to share and subscribe it. Thank you.